All right, people, we're doing solving quadratics by factoring. This should be easy. We've done a lot of factoring already, okay, but this is how it goes. We're going to do it very quickly. Here we go. If it's already factored, this is what our goal is. So we're looking at this, okay, and let's go ahead and factor this. What times what is 16, but gives me 6? 2 and 8, that's right. So we can go x and x. We can go 8 times 2 is 16, but I want a negative 6, so negative 8 plus 2. So our goal is to get it into this factored form. Once we get it into this factored form, each factor shall equal 0. Okay, each one. Now, a factor is simply saying that, hey, these two things when multiplied together give me that. So like 2 and 4 or 8 and 2 are factors of 16, because if I multiply, I get 16. Add the 1 and x equals 1. Here, subtract, divide, and x equals negative 1/8. And so these are my two solutions to this quadratic. Similarly, over here, x minus 8 and x plus 2, we split them off to equal 0. Add the 8, so we get 8, and subtract the 2, we get negative 2. And so these are the solutions. These are the values of x that if I substitute it back in here and here, I will get 0. Let's do another one. Okay, what is this? What times what is 18 but gives me 9? Oh, x plus 3, x plus 6. So there I factored it. Now, it's pretty obvious what's going on here. We are taking x minus 8, adding, getting positive 8. We are taking x plus 2, subtracting, getting negative 2. So can we not just look at this and say, oh, I'm going to subtract and get negative 3. I'm going to subtract and get negative 6. And so all I have to do really is show the factors, and then I can know the answers right away. It's very common sense intuitive. Take a look at this one. This one's a little different. Always take a GCF. And there's two pieces, so we got to think something happened here. I can take an x out of this, and I get 7x minus 6. Now, never, 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 never forget about the little people. Okay, they're important. X is important. It gets to equal 0. Look, there's one answer. 7x minus 6 equals 0. Okay, now if you can do it in your head, that's wonderful. If not, add the 6, divide the 7, 6 divided by 7. Don't put 7 over 6, 6 divided by 7. So 0 and. We get a 0 when we have a monomial with an x. Last one, and this one's a little bit tougher because that's 7 there. So we're going to go ahead and set up our little thing here, right. 7 times 4 is 28, and then negative 11 down here. So let's think what times what is 28, but gives me 11. Now, if you can't come up with it, start thinking with 1. 1 times 28. 2 goes into that, 14. 3 does not go into that. 4 goes into that, 7. 5 does not. 6 does not. 7, I already got 7. Start making a list of factors. And then when you do that list, it's a little easier to find the actual answer. See, this is going to be a negative 4 and a negative 7. That will give me a positive 28 and a negative 11. Now, don't mess up and think that, oh, these are my answers, and I get 4 and 7. Remember, when you have a coefficient greater than 1, you must incorporate that by dividing your factors by 7. So this becomes x minus 4 over 7 and x minus 1. Now, again, if it's like this, where we just want to factor, we would normally put the 7 in front of x and go 7x minus 4. But because we have equals 0 and we want to solve, it is far easier to leave the fraction, got a 1 here, and just add the fraction over and go, oh, I got 4/7. So in solving, we don't have to move the 7 in front of x. When we're factoring and stopping without the equal 0, then we would. There you go.